Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about what is new in this update because Masquerade Floor 100 is finally available. So the very first thing I want to go over is, of course, the extra dual quest or Masquerade. Depths 9 and 10 are now available, which means we can progress from basically level 80 all the way down to level 100. And the best part is, of course, going to be the rewards. So you can actually get Rune Masquerader's Enraged Sword, which looks really badass. Unfortunately, I do not think this works with your katanas. So for all of my braver mains out there, we are kind of cucked. We have to use the weapon accessory and then use like a stealth weapon camo to make our katana invisible, so it looks like we're swinging around the giant sword. That is the workaround. Unfortunately, the sword's accessory actually costs 9 accessory points, which is kind of outrageous, but nevertheless, that is a workaround in case the weapon camo does not work for your specific weapon. I do believe you have to clear depth 10 in order to obtain this weapon camo, so that's basically floor 100. Now, when you clear floor 90 or depth 9, I do believe you get the vital gauge over here, so there is a Masquerade vital gauge. So nevertheless, these are the two cosmetic rewards that we get for completing all 100 floors. I am looking forward to this. I want to see if the difficulty does spike. I am expecting depth 10 to definitely have a difficulty spike, and I do hope that it will be a little bit challenging. Now, other than that, we also get an AC Scratch Neon Cat Martial. Personally, there's nothing here that I want. However, if you are a cast main, you definitely want to check out this scratch, as there are some cool cast parts right here, including the Motion Glide Mecha Wings EX, if you do scratch enough times to get the scratch count bonus prize. However, even the regular version, just Mecha Wings without the EX, also looks really good. Now, other than that, please do not forget about your dailies. You still want to do your dailies every single day because of these reward box medals February 2025. You only get 3 a day, and you do need 40 of these. So if we click on task and quest over here and check the reward box, this actually ends on March 5th. So you definitely want to make sure that you do collect all 40 of them before March 5th, because after you complete all 40 scratches over here, not only do you get the star gems and a bunch of money, but you also unlock step 2 or stage 2, where you get a Big Bang Scratch to get gold. Remember, we can only obtain 5 of these right now, and it's very important that you do obtain all 5 of these because of the rewards from the Big Bang Scratch gold. All of these rewards are great. There are no bad prizes over here. Obviously, there are prizes that are better though. So like if you end up getting the 10 million Masquerader Gamma Reactor times 10, this one's absolutely amazing, but it is a 0.1% drop rate. So I do think that the chances are much higher that you get, star gems, for example, like 100 star gems at 15% drop rate is a lot higher. But honestly, if you get anything from the prize pool over here, they're all pretty dang good. Personally, I would like to get more N Augment Transfer passes, because these are just full-on passes. They're not vouchers, but even if you get the vouchers, it's like 50 vouchers, 25 vouchers. It's still pretty awesome. So you don't want to sleep on this. You want to make sure that you obtain all 5 of your tickets and that you spend all 5 of them. Now, for my returning players who don't know where to get the other 4 tickets, it's actually through clearing the urgent quest. It's actually very simple. All you need to do is clear And the Stars Fell. I do believe the trigger version does count, so you can just run the trigger versions 20 times, I believe, to get all 4 tickets over here. So yeah, just do that real quick, and then you'll be able to get all 4 of your tickets. And you need to clear these anyway in order to make your Acosalia weapon, because this is a very powerful weapon. It does substantially increase your attack damage versus your Trisalia weapon. Now, if you're like me, I'm gonna be working on my armors. I still have not made enough or farmed enough Lucille Exploration to upgrade all of my Tristasis armors into my Acostasis armors. That's something I'm still gonna work on. And yeah, we're just gonna eventually, slowly but surely, work our way up there in order to get all of our armor upgrades. Now, as for collaborations, don't forget that the Index Style collaboration is still here. It is going away relatively soon, basically next week on March 5th. So if you did want anything over here, I would recommend start looking at the prices, as some of these items are, some of them have gone down in price. but I'm sure all of them will go back up in price once this scratch goes away, because as we know, collaborations don't come back that often. I did hear we're getting another Niji Sanji collaboration or something. I saw that on Twitter or something. I'll make another video about that when I get full confirmation, but nevertheless, collaborations are pretty rare to get reruns, all right? So that is something to just take into consideration. If you did want anything from the Magical Index scratch, you better pick them up soon before it goes away. And last but not least is, of course, the extra AC support select. Now, this doesn't go away for another 2 weeks. You've got plenty of time to think about it, but if you missed yesterday's video, I basically talk about whether it's worth buying these or worth getting these Lars augments or not. The TLDR is, yes, it's worth it, but you don't need to get the most expensive, the most best in slot ones. You can cheap out and get some other ones down here. For example, the Lars Ward Ratek, for example, you can see these go for 2 million. You know, there are alternatives. You don't have to get the best in slot, the best one that gives all potency that costs like 26 million or something. Like, you don't need to pay for that. Those prices are kind of ridiculous. And for the average player, it's so out of reach, it's just silly to actually try to chase that. So in conclusion, this week is all gonna be Masquerade. I hope you guys will be able to clear all 100 floors smoothly. I am hoping that floor 100 is gonna be a little bit of a challenge, preferably like it just absolutely destroys me. Maybe they bring back the insta-kill mechanics, which would be really, really cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to floor 100. I'm looking forward to Masquerade itself, and that's definitely going to be the highlight for this week. Now, for everyone else who's like me, who hasn't finished upgrading their armors, definitely slowly work towards that. You know, just run the Seal Exploration once a day or something, and you'll get there eventually. And if you really don't want to play, it's not the end of the world. Sega's going to make many easier ways to farm for all these materials. They always do this. Like, the first month is usually like, oh yeah, the tryhards are going to get them immediately, but then later down the line, they're going to make it a lot more casual friendly so that, you know, everyone can upgrade their armors as well as their weapons. All right.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.